everyone, this is our video on cell specialization, and by the end of this lesson you should be able to explain how the instructions in DNA lead to cell differentiation and result in cells specialized to perform specific functions in multicellular organisms. So let's talk about cell specialization as it is. So this actually starts after the zygote is formed at fertilization. So this starts right off the bat in an organism. Your cells are exactly the same before they specialize. And then all the cells will have the same DNA, but each cell only uses the active portion of DNA for that cell type. So the ones that are supposed to be muscle cells will only have active part of their DNA for the muscles. The ones that are used for like nervous system will only have the active portion working that allow them to send nerve messages to the brain. So they have it all, but they have one specific part that's working. And this is continued cell division in the zygote and will result in what's called a blastocyst. And this is the hollow ball of cells. So we can kind of see that happening here. Once a blastocyst is formed, all of the cells with the same DNA have the same DNA inside of them. And then these are your stem cells. So they can become any other type of cell once that active portion is created or activated. So we can look at this process called gastrulation, and this is when the blastocyst will fold inward on one side and forms a gastrula, which now has two layers of cells with an opening at the end. So we can kind of see this process occurring over here in this GIF. If we continue to look at specialization, we have to look at the gastrula itself. So the outer layer of the gastrula is called the ectoderm. So ecto means outside, derm means like dermis, skin. So it's the outer skin, outer layer. And this will eventually develop into the skin and the nervous tissue. The inner layer of the gastrula is called the endoderm. And this will eventually develop into the lining of the digestive tract and the organs associated specifically with digestion. The middle layer is called the mesoderm. So meso means middle. And these eventually will develop into the muscles, circulatory system, excretory system, respiratory system, etc., all your organ systems. So the outside, the blue in this picture, the ectoderm, outer skin, endoderm, inner skin. This is going to be the strongest material because it has to deal with that digestive tract and all those acids and everything in your body. And then the mesoderm, those cells are going to be used for all of your organ systems. So what controls the cell type that it will become? And we said that is all based on the active part of the DNA. And where it is located in the gastrula also plays a part in that. So is it in the ecto, the endo, or the meso? Cells in developing embryos continue to differentiate and become specialized to perform specialized functions like nerve synapses, organ functions, and all of those different things. I'm trying to think of all of them that I could come up with. And you can see how these cells over here, these stem cells, are forming into different shapes and different